I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday morning. We got going on here in the chat. Coffee first. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Ontario Prepper in the house. My man from the Erie Coast, Mad Shad. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Experience with Sassy. Good morning. Good morning. Liberated Lady. Good to see you. Tribe of Kings. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Tracy K. Good morning. Constitutional Carpenter. Welcome. She said in the house. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Devil Dog Prepper, good to see you as well, my friend. Go Prepping, my man. Good morning. Jeep Girl, welcome. My man, one of my great moderators, along with Mad Shad, Fed Up American. Good to see you. Can I get a 5x5 in the chat if everybody can hear me loud and clear this morning? I hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. And I hope everything is okay. 5x5. Thank you, Dan. Good morning. For those of you that were with us Thursday as we enter the Twilight Zone, thank you, Tribe of Kings. Appreciate you, Devil Dog Prepper. No microphone problems today. I'm still not sure what happened. After Thursday's live, I was checking my gear and everything was normal. So we're going to chalk that up to an anomaly and go from there. We're down here in the safe room in the studio, and we've got some more work to do down here before we start broadcasting our lives from down here all the time. But good morning to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's go around the block before we jump into our topic this morning. What's everybody got going on today? Anybody doing anything good? Johnny Preps, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well this morning. I know a couple of my guys are coming over today, and we're going to go out and do some training, which is going to be fun. TOK Queens, welcome. Sightseeing and driving safely. Liberated Lady. Yes. That's good. That is good. So anybody doing anything fun? Cleaning and checking for gaps in my preps. There you go, Jeep Girl. There you go. That's very important, folks. And that's actually, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about that. Prepared Irishman, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Sassy says, working on my business today, starting to grow an herb garden and listening to some good music. That right there sounds fantastic. Devil Dog Prepper says, oldest grandson's birthday party today, youngest grandson's baptism tomorrow. Awesome, Devil Dog. Happy birthday to your grandson and your grandson's baptism tomorrow. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Tracy K says she's working in a couple hours. Got to make that money while we still can. You got that right. Got that right. Jeep Girl again. She's cleaning and checking for gaps in her preps. We got to get it done. Good morning, Unicorn Lady Tech. Good to see you. Good to see you. Constitutional Prepper, organizing the preps. That's right, folks. We got to do it. We have to do it. Tribe of King says, not today, just getting things together for tomorrow. We have range cleanup and shoot house build tomorrow. Awesome, 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 Tribe of Kings. Awesome. That's good stuff. Mad Shad says, still trying to figure out this Google Drive. Got you, my friend. Got you. So what you can do, Mad Shad, you can share a folder and you can share it with people, with somebody. So you can share it with me, put my email address in it, and it will send me a email with a link to share it. If you want, I can create a folder on my end and share it with you. And then that way you can just drop it in there. Yaya Kot, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Liberated Lady, I bet I'm looking forward for my turn to start an herb garden. Yeah, herb gardens, folks, now is the time. For those of you that are gardeners or going to grow, we all should be growing our own food anyway. Now's the time to start. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be fairly nice here. I'm actually going to go out and start staking out my new garden. I'm actually moving it and I'm expanding it. And so that's what I'm going to do there. But, it is at a time now where, we're coming into the end of February. Spring is hopefully around the corner and down the street. So we can begin to prepare our gardens. Start your seedlings indoors. Tracy K says, dropped a few seeds into a small little greenhouse I have, but might be too cold yet. I can't run a heater in it. Your sister will flip out. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Constitutional Carpenter says everyone should at least attempt an herb garden. Absolutely, folks. No at all. I just started reading The Unseen here by Ralph Epperson. Any reviews in-house? Has anybody else read it? What is The Unseen? I have not, but I will definitely look into that. If anybody has read that book, comment, let Northwest Know-It-All understand. Is it any good? Unicorn Lady's going to update her bug out bag. She updated it yesterday. Added my winnings, dropping a video later today. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'll have to check that out. All right, folks, we're going to jump into today's topic and, just coffee talk. Grab your coffee. Let's talk. By the way, do me a favor. Let's turn YouTube upside down. Hit those thumbs up buttons for me, folks. And if you have not registered for the Bug Out Weekend, I highly suggest you do so. Because number one, we're going to have fun. We are going to learn some stuff. We're going to meet and greet. There is a whole bunch of people from all over the country coming around, like-minded folks. We're going to get together. We're going to share ideas. We're going to test out our gear. We're going to have fun. And we're going to eat some pretty good food, too. So if you would like to take part in the bug out weekend, you can do so. And it is absolutely free. It's free, folks. It doesn't cost you a dime other than some of your time, some gas, and some travel. There's the link to the bug out weekend. You can learn more there. And by the way, we will probably, more than likely, do a nice live stream from the bug out weekend, and folks can share their experience at our first annual bug out weekend. And if things go as well, Soil Sister, good to see you. And folks, just keep doing the things. Now is the time. Now. You know, our moniker at Vision Preparedness, the time is now. Focus on your gaps in your preps, okay? If you think you need to store more water, store more water. Along with that, you want to make sure you're storing other water, not just drinking water, but designated other water as well. Water that can be used for cleaning, for sanitation needs, and things like that. Good morning, Grateful Preps. NJ in the house. Welcome, 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 welcome. Kia Chris, good morning. Good to see you. By the way, folks, for those content creators in the chat, if you type the word vision, it will drop your YouTube channel link automatically. That way, folks can come check you out. Check out these others. There's a lot of great other content creators in the house. Mad Shad is throwing axes tonight. Tribe of Kings has a great page. Everybody, there's a lot of great content creators in the chat. Type the word vision. It'll drop your link. Share them out. Go check them out. Watch a video. Like it. Leave a comment. If you like what they're doing, subscribe to their channel, folks. That's what we do. That's how we all get around. There goes my ride and die. Good morning, Triple Threat. Hope you're doing well this morning. Good morning, Blue Lotus Vibes by Janita. Good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning, Blue Lotus Vibes. And folks, focus on your gaps, because the time is coming to a place, CUCV Farmer, welcome, where we are going to see, this is my opinion only, some major things start happening. Okay, all of a sudden now we're seeing all of these train derailments, and I don't think it's a coincidence. So is it? It could be. I don't think it is, but you know, I just think that they're planning something, and I don't know but we're going to see something major happen. And that way, folks, with things that are going on now is the time. Fill your gaps, okay? Things that we know we're lacking in, those should be our number one priority. I'm going to share some information from actually one of our classes, one of our basic classes that we're going to be offering that just deals in general overall preparedness. You know, do you have a plan? You know, some of the things. Yeah, exactly, liberated lady. They're culling the herd slowly. You know, food, water, shelter, communications, and security, folks. Those are the top five. At least those are my top five. I'll say that. We need to be filling in those gaps. Get to know the people in your area. You know, everybody talks about MAGs, and a MAG basically is a mutual assistance group. Everybody talks about mutual assistance groups, a community. Know your people, get your people, gather your people. just off the top of my head, Tribe of Kings, they've got, people that are expanding across, I think it's 4 states now, if not more. Dan says, Vision, let the viewers know that Mira Safety still has masks and filters in stock. If you need gas masks and or filters and or both, there you go. Mira Safety is probably the best gas masks and all that stuff on the market. Go check it out. If that's what you need, go get it. Do it, folks. Now is the time to start filling in your gaps, okay? I know a couple of my gaps I'm filling in, and after next week, I will actually have a pretty good handle on my backup to my backup power source. So I have, main source. Then my backup is good. Now I'm working on the backup to my backup, because we all know that 2 is 1, 1 is none. So those are the things we need to look at. And, stay within your budget, folks. We all know, don't go out and, run up your credit cards thinking the end of the world is going to start tomorrow. That's not how it works. They're trying to boil us slowly like a frog in a pot. So, those are the things we need to do. So work on your backups. Food, water, shelter, communications, and security is the biggest thing. We all know, we all hear, we all talk about food and water, and I'm gonna just give you guys a few tidbits. The average 2-person household will use up to 60 gallons of water per day. That's the average 2 people in a household. Okay. So in the average, a 2-person household uses about 138 gallons of water a day. And that's including, water from the tap, the toilets, dishwasher, drinking, and all of that. So we take having the ability to turn on a faucet and have water, we take that for granted. We do, because we are a developed country and we use water at will. We waste water at will, So you want to make sure that you have backups in case one day when you turn on that faucet, it doesn't come on. And, the average person, 4 to 6 cups of water each day. Some more, some less. Everybody knows their water intake. Again, just to give you an idea of how much water we use, a full bathtub is 36 gallons of water. Okay. And a 10-minute, I've never taken a 10-minute shower. A 10-minute shower uses about 20 gallons of water. Okay. Average daily toilet flushes, okay, uses anywhere between 19 and 24 gallons of water. Okay. If you're a load of laundry, just doing a load of laundry is about 15 gallons of water. And an average dishwasher cycle uses anywhere between 4 and 10 gallons of water. So, we have to be mindful of our water intake. So make sure that, you have adequate water stored. Good morning, Prepper Book Club. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you have proper water storage for your backups, folks. And like I said, I I also prep what I call other water, which would be used for utility water, for washing things, for possible hygiene, and things like that, sanitary needs, all that stuff. Right. Mad Chad said, yes, indeed. If I lose water here, I'd have to literally go to the creek, fill containers, bring it back, filter it, then use it, repeating this process often while in a non-permissible environment. Correct. Right, Mad Chad. So, folks, you have to know your environment. Tracy K says, ladies, remember as well, if you still get your monthly cycle, get enough personal items as well, just in case, for at least a year. They burn cotton or plastic factory. That's going to cut the supplies. Right. 46 Camper, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. He says, today I'm working on my preps and saw getting a load of wood tomorrow. Awesome, my friend. Do it. But folks, those are the things that we need to make sure we have enough of. You know, I have a well, but, you know, I still prep water just in case ground contamination, just like what's going over in East Palestine. Chemicals, if for some reason something happens and the groundwater gets contaminated, I can turn it off, you know. It's amazing, folks, and this information I'm sharing with you is going to be some of the things that the classes that we're bringing, and I'm hoping to get these up and available, you know, by April. We're working hard to get it done, hopefully in March, but April, and it's going to cost a pinch, just enough to cover administrative costs and what it costs for us to bring this the way I want to bring it to the masses, to where we technically could have up to 300 people online at the same time, everybody learning the same thing, getting documents that we'll be providing and things like that. But anyway, you know, prep your water, folks. Make sure this is the kind of information you know, that we use in a day's time. Think about this in your day, your normal day, pick any day of the week, doesn't matter. Think about how much water you consume and use in a 24-hour period. And then think about everybody in your household. And here's another statistic I'm going to share with you. The average person uses 101.5 gallons of water a day. The average person, just going about a normal day. Think about it. Are you really prepping enough water for yourself and your family per day? That's a lot of water. Lot of water. And for some reason, like Mad Shad said, if his water goes out, he has to go to the creek. He has to bring it back home. Then he has to purify it. So if you're treating water with chemicals, use water purification and disinfectant tablets, aqua tabs. You know, we gave away some for our 1K celebration. Use aqua tabs. They're easy. Whatever you use to purify water, make sure you have enough of that to be able to prep and purify water that you may have to get from a source such as a creek, a pond, a river, wherever, just in case. You know, there's things, you know, purification tablets, they're made of either chlorine dioxide or some type of iodine, you know, to kill bacteria and viruses in it. Get the Life Straws, the Sawyer Minis, the Berkeys, whatever it is that you prefer to use to filter and purify water. Get it. Keep in mind, though, Some of the purification tablets do not treat water contaminants that have protozoa or chemicals in them. Also, keep in mind, iodine tablets to purify water generally are not suited for women that may be pregnant or people that have shellfish allergies. Okay? If you have a shellfish allergy, please do not use iodine tablets to treat the water, because you're going to get a reaction to that, just like if you ate some shellfish. So, life straws. Somewhere around here, right here. There. Life straws. Here's a life straw. I've got these all over the place. Good morning, Jules. Hope you're doing well. Get the things, folks. And I'm not doing a shameless plug for our channel or trying to get you to buy stuff from us. But if you take a look at some of the products on our website, we've got the aqua tabs and the things like that. We're bringing some more stuff. I'll say this. I'll share this with you guys. We just picked up a new affiliate. hamprepsradio.com that does the online. They have the online system that they teach and help you prepare to get your ham radio license. We're working with them to get a discount code and cut a deal that we can offer to all of our subscribers and anybody that wants to get their ham radio license, that they can use this study guide at a discount. Good morning, Naj. Welcome. And just helping. That's what we're all about over here. It's not about making money. There's nothing wrong with making money, but I'm trying to bring things and items to folks that will help them on a daily basis and in a grit down situation or any type of emergency. Plain and simple. Korean TV, good morning. How are you? Welcome. Jules, good to see you. So, that those are the types of things that we're trying to do and offer. But water, folks, please, water is so important. So important. And here's another one I'm going to share with you guys. And we all know this. Everybody knows the rule of 3. Okay? 3 minutes of air, 3 hours of shelter in an adverse weather, and 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. The rule of 3s, folks. Everything I do and everything I prep, I keep in mind the rules of 3. I can only survive without 3 minutes of air. If I don't have air within 3 minutes, I'm done. Game over. Stick a fork in me, and there it is. Then again, 3 hours of shelter. If it's cold outside and that, you've got 3 hours to get to shelter or to make a shelter before frostbite and adverse effects set in from the elements. 3 days without water. You got to have water. After 3 days, the body starts to implode on itself. I'll say that and leave it at that. And then 3 weeks without food. The average person goes 3 weeks without food. After that, they begin to starve. The body begins to consume itself to save the vital organs and things like that. But Mad Shad says, check out Windhoff to defeat the 3 minutes of air. Yeah, well, okay. I hope that I'm gonna do that, Mad Shad. I'm gonna check that out. But folks, I'm gonna tell you, and my COO hollers at me because I give out too many secrets. We have, how many people do we have in the chat so far? We got 46 people in the chat. Good morning and welcome. I'm going to share this with everybody here. Now, but you got to make me a promise, okay? I need everybody in the chat to put in the number 2 if you can keep a secret. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Shad. I'm sure it is uncomfortable training, trying to be without air for more than 3 minutes. But if you can keep a secret, put a 2 in the chat. I'm going to share something with you. We got 2s. We got 2s. We got 2s. Ha. 2 to the 3rd degree? Uh-oh. That Shad says 2 squared. Dude, that's secret squirrel stuff right there. Okay. That is secret. It's no secret on YT. Triple threat. Good morning. But I'm sharing a U.S. soldier for life. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, Shad, that's secret squirrel stuff. Okay, we got a lot of 2s. Donna Divine, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, here's the secret, folks. For all of you that are planning on coming to the Bug Out Weekend, one thing, because we're going to be giving away a tons of stuff, okay? We're going to be having drawings and all this stuff. And for those of you that are going to be at the Bug Out Weekend, you're going to have a chance to win one of these, okay? This particular one, this is not just an average Baofeng ham radio. This is I think this one is a 8-watt with an extended antenna. You're going to have a chance to win one of these. Actually, we may be able to give away more than one, okay? If you have ham radios and you know and you teach and you use your ham radio, bring it with you. But we're going to give some of these away. That's one thing we're going to do. I know that. That's one secret I'll share with everybody here. Now, you can't tell anybody. You can't tell everybody about the secrets that I share here. But that's some of the stuff that's going to be going on. So, you know, where is it? Coffee first. Guess it's really far from me. Because one of my moderators, I think it's in the description of, and I already posted it, the link to our website about the bug out information, and post that in the chat so those that are not familiar. Saffron Bay Sufficiency, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And anybody else that I didn't see sneak into the chat this morning, welcome. Good to see everybody. But yeah, that's some of the stuff we're going to be doing. Tonette said, I heard the notification bling in, but I had my head under a cabinet making room for preps. There you go, Tonette. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Yes, Devil Dog Prepper, right. The Bug Out Weekend is going to be in Dayton, Ohio. And Tonette said, oh, nope, Jules. Sorry, the chat jumped. I bought a Baofeng in 82. I think that's the one. But it's still in the box because I don't know what to do with it yet. Well, Jules, if you come to the Bug Out Weekend, you may meet some people that'll be talking about them, that know about them, that'll share some information and show you how to use it. I'm not an expert on these things, but we can talk. Me and my guys, we can communicate, and there's some other stuff that we're working on as well to make that possible. So I hope everybody is having an amazing morning. But you know, folks, these are the things. Start filling the gaps. You know, use and go by the rule of 3. And do everything based on good morning motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's wonderful in your part of the country. You know, folks, again, everything that I do and everything we teach in our classes is based on the PACE platform, PACE. And if you don't know what the PACE platform is, it talks about primary, alternative, contingency, and emergency. That is the level of which we teach. Okay. And here's just a segment. It's based on, we teach based on the PACE methodology. So for example, let's take electricity. Okay, and I'll step through the levels of the PACE methodology based on electricity. So P, primary. What is our primary source of electricity? It's whatever power company that we're connected to, the folks that we pay the electric bill to. That's our primary. A, alternative. So if the power goes out, what's our alternative? Whether it would be generators, candles, well, with electricity, solar, generators, whatever, to run electricity. Backup generators, if you have a whole house generator, that is your primary or your alternative. So after the alternative comes contingency. What happens if your alternative source is not working? Now you've gone into contingency. How are you going to get power or electric to whatever it is that you need at the moment, no matter what the situation is? So in other words, it's the backup to the backup to the backup, which is your contingency. Okay, now I need to go break out a solar generator, or now I need to go break out a gas generator. Okay. And then you have your emergency, and everything doesn't flow from P to A to C to E. You could go strictly from your primary flat out into the emergency, meaning, you know, everything, the grid's down. I've run out of this, that, and the other. My primary shot, my alternative is shot. My contingency didn't work, and now I'm an emergency, meaning I have to go somewhere, do something, or figure out something to get electricity for my stuff. Does that mean pull out more generators? Yeah, could be. But everything is based on the PACE methodology, and that's military. You know, that is flat out military. Go Prepping says, I have 2 gas generators, but I don't want them anymore because of the noise. Been saving up to get 2 more solar generators. Yeah, and I'm with you, Go Prepping. And here's what I'm going to be testing. I've got everything. I just haven't had the time to put it together. I'm actually going to build what I would call a soundproof box, or a noise deadening box, to place over one of my generators to muffle the sound, if not kill the sound completely. That way I can still use that particular generator. Good morning, Alexandria the Great. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well this morning. So, folks, you know, these are some of the things that we need to be thinking about, or at least be aware of, when it comes to that. Everybody, speaking to everybody this morning, if you haven't grabbed your coffee or tea or whatever it is you drink at this time of the morning, get some, because I got mine. And I'm sporting a new coffee mug here that I picked up. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Alexandra the Great says she's good. She's been up since 5:30, coffee time. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, again, folks, talking about filling in the holes in your preps or the gaps or the lacks. Food. On your food, calculating your food. Everybody says beans and rice, beans and rice, beans and rice, beans and rice. Well, that is true. We all store, stock, and stack beans and rice. But please don't make that the only thing you're stacking and storing, because after eating beans and rice for some reason for 30 days, it's going to become pretty much game over and don't want to do it. I'm with you, Jeep girl. Second pot is on. Yes. Dan says put an upgraded muffler on your generator. Takes up more room, but drops the decibels. There you go, folks. See, that's what I love about this group of folks. Everybody gives comments. We all learn here. I never would even think about putting an upgraded muffler on the generator. There you go. There you go. Tribe of Kings, go prepping. You're ahead of me. You're going to have to teach me about generators. That's one of the biggest holes in my preps. And Tribe of King, I'm with you on that. And gas generators are loud. So as Dan suggested, put an upgraded muffler on it. I have a generator and I'm building a soundproof box for it to hopefully cut down the decibels. But when it comes to prepping food, folks, know how much food you need for your household or whoever you're prepping for. And if you're the CNC Farm, good morning. Good to see you and welcome. If your house is a designated bug out for everybody else and they're bringing all their stuff, make sure that you guys are prepping, food that contains the necessary calories per day for the average person. The average person consumes between 1,500 and 2,400 calories a day across the board. That's an average. So keep that in mind. So now you need to start dealing with, proteins, the carbs, the carbohydrates and things like that within your prep. I'm no expert, but I know what I prep and I've done, I've looked at what I prep for myself, for my family, and what we do. And here's the biggest thing: prep what you eat. Okay. One thing that you will never see in my preps is Spam. I don't eat it. I'm not going to eat it. And I don't prep it. And I don't prep for it. I'm not going to prep for it. Right. CUCV farmer. Absolutely right. Yes. Prep what you normally eat. Right. He sure did. The lie, and I shared it out on my community tab, the Roaming Prepper. He did a live with Prepping by Faith. And they talked about exactly stocking the food and all that. It is worth watching. Thank you for reminding me about that, CUCV farmer. Roaming Prepper had a great live about that this week. Naj, you can have it. I'll let you corner the market on Spam. I will let you corner the market on Spam. Yes, I agree, Coffee, 100%. The best way to eat Spam is to throw it away. Mad Shad, that I know you do, bud. I know you do. But folks, you want to prep proteins, canned foods, freeze-dried foods, frozen foods, dehydrated foods, beans, rice, pastas, toilet paper, paper towels, all of that stuff. Calculating your food. How many cans, on a daily consumption would you need for your family and the size of your family? Prep your canned goods based on the number of cans you would use on a daily basis. Now, normally, exactly, there you go, Devil Dog Prepper. 2,000 calories a day times 365 is 730,000 calories a year. Now, keep in mind, in a grid down situation, and food is the worst case scenario, and people are seeing you looking healthy and taut and either getting larger or just being well, they're going to say, wait a minute, what are these folks over here doing? So, in a grid down situation, things like that, I'm not going to eat 3 times a day. I may eat once, maybe twice a day. It is what it is. I'm not going to eat 3 times a day. Other folks say buy clothes, a size or 2 larger so that you look, just as skinny as the zombies walking down the street and things like that, Fed Up American says, he gets a lot of canned roast beef, chicken, turkey, beef tips, barbecue, pork, and tuna. Absolutely. Tuna is wonderful to prep. 46 camper. The bacon spam isn't that bad. It's the only one. Yeah, I don't, and I won't. So there you go, folks. But folks, you want to do that. Canned goods, especially dealing with canned goods, you can have it in 2 groups. Your main dish, which could be a protein, which could be a meat, like Fed Up American just said, some type of canned meat. And then your side dish is a vegetable. So depending on how many people are in your family, those are 2 canned goods that you may need anywhere from 1 to 2 to 4 to 6 cans of that for the day. So you have to calculate that stuff. I did a live with, golly, I'm drawing a blank. Prepper Nerd, who literally created a system, the ultimate prep system that is freaking amazing. I use it. You can go back and check our playlists. And the Angry Prepper was supposed to join us, but he was out of town and couldn't get back. But Prepper Nerd, we went through his whole system, and I use that. And it literally tells me down to how many days my preps are going to last me. It'll calculate down to how many calories per day your preps will give you. It's an amazing system. So you can check that out. Prepper Nerd is awesome. Mike is a great guy. And he's had this software out for quite a while, and he has an offline version now. And that's why I bought it, because my data is my data, and it's an offline version that's stored on my stuff. But folks, know what you're prepping. How many cans do you need daily to feed your family? Those are the things you need to think about. Ways to store long-term food. We all know 5-gallon buckets, Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers, vacuum sealers, freeze the goods, vacuum sealers, throw them in a 5-gallon bucket. I do both always. I vacuum seal. I can meats myself. I can meats. I can vegetables. And I'm finally getting ready to buy a dehydrator. Good morning, Johnny Preps. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, and take care. I'm getting a dehydrator because I'm going to start dehydrating fruits and vegetables. CNC Farms, absolutely. Saving for a pressure canner now. I bought one last year because my mother Spark screamed and hollered at me about canning food. So I went and got a pressure canner, and I love it. And I pressure canned. My pantry's good, and I'm going to hit it hard again shortly and start canning more. You can 46 camper. You can also pressure can your own meats. I'm going to start this summer. Yep, I started last summer and going from there. Alexandra the Great, absolutely. Dehydrating is awesome. Yeah, I'm getting a dehydrator, and I'm going to start dehydrating fruits and vegetables. Throw them in mason jars, vacuum seal the mason jar, and put that stuff on the shelf. CUCV Farmer, have a great day. Have an awesome day. All right, a marriage seminar our church is putting on. Everyone, yes, enjoy the seminar. Have an awesome day and stay safe. Dehydrators aren't really that expensive, Naj. I think, matter of fact, let me look, and I'm going to look and see. I'm trying to find this dehydrator I saw on Amazon, and I know it's in my cart. Just to give you a basic idea, dehydrators aren't really that expensive. Matter of fact, there's one I'm looking at now, Naj. The one that I think it's a 6-tray dehydrator. It's $104. You can probably find them cheaper. So yeah, they're not that expensive at all. And they're great to use. Devil Dog says, check out Keystone Meats. If your grocery store carries it, they have amazing long shelf life Keystone ground beef. In his store is $8.99, but it's 1 pound, 12-ounce can. Yeah, so comparable to regular hamburger. That's good. And I've been hearing about Keystone lately, Devil Dog, and I'm going to start looking for it. Jules also says, check out China Mart. They have Presto canners, 16 quarts for $78. There you go. I know I've checked there several times, and I did not see any pressure canners there at all. African Dreamin', good morning, fam, or good evening to you, fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my brother in another country, being country. Folks, if y'all have not checked out African Dreamin' and his amazing wife, April and Jay are doing it in another country. Check them out. Again, all the content creators in the chat, if you type the word vision, you can, it'll drop your link to your channel and everybody shared. Look, check them out, like, subscribe. I'm way late in the chat, and I'm seriously behind because, you know, we're talking about ways of storing food. Get a pressure canner, get some mason jars, and start canning your own fruits, vegetables, your food, folks. Preserve it so you have it. You need it. We need it. We got to do it. You know, vacuum sealer. I will throw something, a vacuum sealer, in a heartbeat, and vacuum seal that thing and either throw it in the freezer or throw it in a 5-gallon bucket or put it in the pantry. That preserves it, you know, and it's just smart to have. Alexandra the Great, have an amazing day, and stay safe, keep prepping, and keep doing what you're doing. Folks, if you haven't checked out Alexandra the Great, you need to check out her channel. She's an awesome person, an awesome mom, and an awesome prepper. So check her out if you can. You're right, go prepping. Stock up on mason jars as well. Get them. Because during they weren't any for months. Same here. And they started coming back, and I start buying them by the cases. She said, walk around some of these stores. She's run across many things on clearance. I have 2 dehydrators. One was on clearance for $30. Bingo. There you go, folks. Hit the clearance racks. Do what you can. Thrift stores. Check out the thrift stores. I ain't ashamed to go to the thrift store and find whatever I need if I can find it. That's how I found a lot of my Pyrex baking dishes, measuring cups, iron skillets, and things like that from the thrift store. Bring them home, clean them, season them, and boom, they're working. So folks, but dehydrators, storing food, get it now. Get it now before you can't get it anymore. Water. Plan on just off the rip, water. We talked about water earlier. Again, folks, water. Plan on every person in your household using 6 gallons of water a day. Okay? 6 gallons of water a day. That's low, but just plan on it. Prep based on that. 72 gallons of water per person per week. There it is, right there. Keeping it simple. Again, in our classes, we'll get deep. We're going to take a deep dive into water storage. And that's just in our basic preparedness course. What's your plan? And we teach you and go through and give you information with the goal of having enough food stored for 1 year. That's the goal. Start out basic. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. That's going at a pace that won't blow your budget out or stress you out, because we all have to stay within our means. That's the number one goal. Get out of debt. Start paying off your debt, folks, if you can. That's I know it all. Exactly. Check them out. I'm getting a dehydrator and going from there. But folks, those are the things we need to do. Sit down, take some time with pen and paper. Write this stuff down. I have notebooks throughout my house of when I think of something, I have to write it down because I can't remember everything. I'm old for a reason. I am old for a reason. So I got to write stuff down because I can't remember everything. I try to, I would like to, but I can't. I can't remember everything. Yeah, exactly, Jules. That's the way to do it. I'm working on the debt too in weekly payments. Any way possible, folks. Right. Shad, bingo. Soon as the market drops, I'm getting home. That's it. Buy a house. Get you some, like my grandfather used to tell me, he used to say, boy, they don't make dirt no more. They don't make dirt no more. Buy some land. Buy property. Right, Shad. I'm with you. Whiteboards. Exactly. Exactly. So, folks, those are the things that we need to start doing. But as far as water goes, here's another tip. A basic, bare minimum family of 4 will use 280 gallons of water a week. Basic family. Right. That's basic. And based on your consumption, calculate it and plan it out. Begin to work towards those goals. Fill those gaps. Those are the things we need to do. Needs for water, drinking, cooking, cleaning, hygiene, so forth and so on. There you go. C&C Farms. We just paid cash for a fixer-upper, but now we have no mortgage. Congratulations. That's the goal. Right. Now you can fix it up. You have no mortgage. The only thing you have to deal with is property taxes. That's it. That's the way to be, folks. Congratulations to you. CNC farm, that is awesome. That's what you got to do, folks. And again, if you have to prep water from a natural source, know where the source is. Creeks, rivers, ponds, whatever you have to take, make sure you're prepping, like I said earlier, the tools to purify that water. Communication. What happens if the grid goes down? Cell phone towers are gone. How are you going to talk to your people? How are you going to talk to your family? Dan H., absolutely. It's a new year. Everyone should do an inventory of all their preps and know where they're at. Then check, update every 4 months. Exactly, Dan. That's it, folks. That's it. Naj says, looking for land so I can have a small farm to grow my own food. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Shad, I'm with you. He said, I'm a brilliant idiot, incapable of doing most paperwork without blowing a gasket. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. So, folks, these are the things we have to do. Now is the time to getting back to basics and filling lack. Focus on your lack. Focus on what you need. We all want everything. We all want everything, but I've come to the conclusion my wants are now way down the list, and I'm folk. Whoa! Triple threat. Thank you, triple threat. I appreciate that. She discovered, and I don't like talking about it, but thanks to everybody in the chat and everybody else that subscribes to our channel, we got monetized, and I appreciate you, triple threat. Thank you so much. Every dime we get goes right back into the channel, so thank you so much, triple threat, for that. That's my ride and die right there. She does what she does. And for that, all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much. Fed Up American, come on now. Come on. See, bruh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. As I said, everything we get goes right back into the channel. So, thank you, she said. I appreciate it. Ham radios, GMRS, you don't need a license for them. You can get the license and go on from there. But folks, make hard copies and digital copies of all of your important papers, passports, driver's license, birth certificates. Have pictures of yourself, your family. I know, and I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I appreciate you, Fed Up American. Naj, thank you. Come on, y'all. See, now y'all gonna make a brother blush and sit here. Thank you so much, Naj. Thank you, and we will keep up the great work. Donna Divine, thank you, and thank you, Donna, from the bottom of my heart, and I mean it. Okay, folks, this ain't a telethon. Y'all don't have to start making it rain. And now I'm gonna have to up my game, like my brother African Dreaming and motivation from the weightlifting geek, and start putting up stuff for the thank yous and the money. African Dreaming, see, bruh, Jay, April, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and y'all keep doing the things you do too. Anywho, folks, now is the time to focus on what we're all lacking in. one of the things, and I'm not going, one of the things I'm focusing on is solar. And my backup solar, which I want to make primary because technically I want to go completely off the grid. And I'm working, y'all. See, Sassy, the experience with Sassy. Thank you, Sassy. And I have some documents I'm gonna send you, Sassy, for what we were talking about also. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. Again, folks, all of this goes back into the channel, plain and simple. And after I find out what to do with this, it goes back into the channel. And because y'all are awesome. I don't even know. I done lost my whole complete train of thought now. Let's see. What was I talking about? Why is this so blurry? What's going on here? Maybe I need to buy a camera. Who knows? Anyway, with that, Dan H, let's see if vision will match the color of his mug when blushing. Well, you never know. Could be, Dan. Could be. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep pressing because that's what I do. Fill your gaps. Oh, I was talking about solar. There we go. Solar generators. Backups to the backups to the backups, because my ultimate goal is to put in a solar array and go completely off grid with storing my own power, having my own battery room. Motivated to Homestead, welcome, good to see you. Prepared Irishman, great. Tracy, you can also add stickers or get the drums where the whole tops come from. Oh, the 55-gallon drums and the hand pumps. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. So, off grid is my goal. And I'm hoping to be able to, what's going on? This must be the lighting. Go off grid completely. Complete solar array. My own battery banks to store and recharge electricity, inverters, the whole nine. That's my ultimate goal. But for now, I'm adding solar generators, solar panels for my backup, and we'll go from there. So I have 3 layers of power that I'm focusing on. Coffee, good to see you. Thank you for joining us for coffee and a chat. Keep prepping, stay safe, my friend. So with that, folks, focus on what we're lacking. Y'all threw me way off with all these donations, and I can't say thank you enough. But with that, keep prepping. Keep doing what you're doing. Fill the gaps. Don't worry about what other folks are doing. Do what you have to do for you and your family. Don't worry about how Joe preps, okay? Worry about how you prep and what you prep. We all have to prep our way. I can't prep the way African Dreaming or Triple Threat or Fed Up American or Donna Divine or Mad Chat. I can't prep the way they prep. I have to prep for me. Okay? I'm huge. I am huge on prepping medical. And y'all know that. And I prep that stuff till the cows come home, and always will. A lot of it I give away. A lot of it I give away. But I make sure that me and mine are taken care of. You got to do it. I mean, right here. This is just one. This bag. This is one of my med bags. You see that right there? Tourniquet staged and ready. When we're out splitting and cutting trees, I take this bag with me. Also has a wound care kit on the side. Wound care. stitching and all that good stuff, always carry one of these. Always take either that bag or one of our VFAC kits with me. When I'm out working in the yard or out in the woods or whatever, I always have one of these with me. I take it with me. Make sure, folks, food, water, shelter, medical, get it now, because there's going to become a time when you can't get it. And when you can't get it is more than likely going to be when you need it. Get it now. Right. Saffron Bays. Chat keeps jumping. Med kits are top of my list this year. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's right. Got to, folks. Vision, you still stocking medical bags? I've got totes full. Yeah. Hey, I'm not see that's just bags. Yes, I am. I'm stocking everything. Prep what your family needs. Absolutely, Naj. And I have a big backpack just for medical preps. I literally can walk in any room in my house and there's medical gear in it. Any room in my house, in my truck, I got multiple bags. Everywhere I go, I can grab a tourniquet. In my truck, in my truck, I have multiple tourniquets. And if you don't know how to use them, folks, you need to get training. Take a Stop the Bleed course, CPR, AED course. You got to do it. That's stuff that could save your wife, your children, your husband, whoever, the people you love most. Prepared Irishman, the ham radio link is not up yet. Actually, I'm hoping to have that up by tomorrow on our website. I'm working on a deal to offer a discount. All-terrain coffee and camping, good morning. But I will definitely post it on my community tab once it's up. Prepared Irishman. But folks, I could go on for days. Y'all, as my brother African Dreamer says, y'all gonna get me in my feelings, because some of the stuff that is free is the most important things. Life-saving skills, folks. And we're working hard on being able to offer a free Stop the Bleed course at the Bug Out Weekend. Matter of fact, Fed Up American, if you're still in the chat, we need to look into that with EMS in the Dayton area. If not, I may have to bring somebody in. But either way it goes, folks, we're working on having a Stop the Bleed course for everybody that comes to the Bug Out Weekend. Rapture Ready, good to see you. But those are skills that they can't take from you. Get your medical supplies, get your first aids, get your tourniquets, pressure bandages, gauze, bleed stop, Band-Aids, the 3 B's, beans, bullets, and Band-Aids. Get them Band-Aids, folks. Everything you can get, stack it to the ceiling. Fill those gaps, fill those holes. But those are the things we got to do. You know what? Do we have any questions? I didn't check the question. We have a question from Motivated. Again, in the top of the chat, there's a question box. If you have a question, you can drop it in there. We have a question from Motivated to Homestead. I have concerns about security to protect the food and other items that we are prepping with. We have security system and arms, but is that enough? You know, and I'll say this, motivated to homestead, there may, and this is the worst case scenario, there may come a time where you literally have to set up a sentry to watch the garden outside. If you currently have cameras, if you have motion sensor lights that you can put near the garden so that it'll turn on a light, or your camera will come on and you can look at the camera from inside the house, you can see what's going on, that's good. But in a serious SHTF event or grid down, you literally may have to patrol the garden with, you know, your security system, and meaning that the one that has pew-pews, and go from there. That's, you know, when I put in my garden, I am putting up motion sensor lights, and I already have cameras, but I'm putting up more cameras so that I can keep an eye on it. So I hope that answers your question, but it sounds like you have we have a security system in arms, but it's enough. I don't know if you have cameras. If you have cameras that you can either point in the direction of the garden, if they're already not pointing at the garden, that, you know, when something either approaches or enters the garden, you get an alert, that's good. But there could come a time where you have to physically, in shifts, be out there literally guarding the garden. And I'm prepared to do that. I've already thought of that. That goes with the whole securing of my property. If an SHTF event, we will have a patrol of people patrolling and guarding the property. Right. Motion solar lights. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have another question that came in from Naj, where I can get a good tourniquet. What website do you order your medical supplies from? Believe it or not, tourniquets are hard to get. And because our web designer is freaking slow and I'm still screaming at him, so every time I look in the mirror, I holler at myself, because we don't have that portion of our website up. Naj, we will be selling tourniquets. One good place, Naj, that you can go, one of our suppliers is North American Rescue. And as of yesterday, they were the ones that I saw that still have them in stock. So, Naj, if you check out North American Rescue, you can buy tourniquets from them. So, you know, that's one of our suppliers. So get it from them. No more questions. But, you know, folks, these are the things we got to think of now. Get them now. You know, security is huge. Get solar powered motion lights if you can. Solar powered cameras. I got some things I'm looking at that we're thinking about putting up. They're expensive, but they will definitely do the job. And, you know, worst case scenario, I'll have to deploy my fleet of drones. And I'm going to leave it at that. Go Prepping says, get your fertilizer now. It's a little cheaper now. Bone meal is great, yep, for tomatoes and other vegetables. You're absolutely right, Go Prepping. Right. Exactly, Mad Chad. Range your area where you can cover effectively and where you can't. Know your blind spots. We're setting up and doing stuff that actually creates a funnel. All right, Jules. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. And go from there. Stay safe. Keep prepping, Jules. Keep prepping. But folks, you know, these are the things that we should be doing now. I've got trees to cut, wood to split just from the trees that are down and trees that have fell down. And if we can get this cut, I got enough wood probably for the next 3 years. If we get this all cut, split, and stacked, and we're working on it, for sure. And again, you know, it's a matter of priority. And like I said, you know, prep where you lack, or where you know your deficiencies are, or where you know you're not as knowledgeable. You know, yep, drones. That's right. Drones. I have not even thought of using them for security. We just thought it was nice to have for photos. Yeah. I have drones that are drones, and then I have drones that are more than just drones, and I'm gonna leave it at that, just for OPSEC. Amber Angels Truth, good morning. I hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, yeah, drones are good to do reconnaissance. You know, if you hear and see a whole bunch of noise or a group of people, go out, boop, send up a drone, check it out. A lot of drones have camera and audio on them now, so they're a good way. Hey, Dan, I hear you. You're the second one that has said that. I have something in idea that I'm going to make use them for other than just wood. Yeah. And go from there. But yeah, drones are good, folks, for security and surveillance. And I've got some, matter of fact, Mad Shad, from a company up in your neck of the woods that is an amazing security feature. So those do work, folks, for sure. But again, what you lack in, and everybody knows what you lack in. Fed Up American says, be careful of the alphabet boys. Yes. Saffron base sufficiency. I have a wood burning stove in my basement, and I have a fireplace upstairs that I'm actually going to get a wood burning stove insert for that one upstairs, because wood burning stoves definitely produce more heat than just a regular wood burning fireplace. So I'm going to turn that one into a wood burning also. So if we need a heat source, we have, wood burning. Tribe of Kings, same with us about the drones. Yep, one at night for night training. Absolutely, Tribe of Kings. Yes, drones are a great way to do quick surveillance, especially at night. Absolutely. And there you go. Mad Shad, but a cat tourniquet is the best and most recommended. Yeah, cat. I prefer the cat tourniquet. The soft T tourniquet is good as well. I have both. I've used both. I prefer the cat, but the soft T is also very good as well. But yeah, drones, folks. The best drone. I don't know, Amber, what the best drone is, because the drone I have is for a specific purpose. Do some research, but just do your research on drones to fit your needs. I'll say that. I'm not going to recommend a drone, what the best drone is, but just do your research on drones and get what you can afford and get what you think is best for you. Yeah. Chad said, which is none at the time. Right. Yeah. Amber Angels True said she needs night vision. Night vision is expensive. Night vision is expensive, but well worth it. Well worth it. Right. Tribe of Kings says, go prepping. There are so many out there. One of our guys is heavy into the drones, and he can help you out. He keeps crashing. Yeah, I've crashed 3 drones, literally, and tossed 3 drones in the trash. But again, Tribe of Kings has a guy that is a drone specialist. Tribe of Kings Type Vision, so it drops your link in the channel, folks. You need to check this guy out. These guys are doing it, and they're doing it right. They're doing it big time. Big time. You need to go over there. They've got specialists on everything. So there's a good source to learn more about drones, because I'm not an expert on drones. All I know is I like to blow up stuff and burn up stuff, and I got the drones appropriate for what I need to do. Yeah, and there it is right there. But again, folks, you know, food, water, shelter, communications, and security, those 5 things. Where you're lacking, fill in the gaps, stack it, pack it, and keep it moving. Lashes Journey, good morning. I hope you're doing well this morning, Lashes. You know, folks, those are the things you need to start filling in. You know, I'm getting ready to take me a trip to, we have a wholesale store here called Restaurant Depot that you can only get a membership to it if you have a business or a restaurant. And we go there and, you know, I buy cases and cases of meat. And that's the meat that I can and vacuum seal. So we're going to make a trip probably next weekend and start packing and stacking again and start canning and all of that, folks, because I truly believe we're getting ready to see something major happen in the world. Hey, Dan, he says, sounds like I need to pick up a flamethrower. How you know I don't have one? Matter of fact, how you know I don't have one that flies? I'll leave it at that. So start stacking, folks. Start growing your gardens. Start prepping your gardens now. Get your seeds started. Start your seedlings. Lay out your garden. All of that. Start doing it. Start prepping. Get your fertilizer. Somebody in the chat, I can't remember who said it, but get your fertilizer now. There we go. Because it's cheaper now. Bone meal for your tomato plants and all of that. Get that stuff now. That way you have it and it's ready for you. James Price asks, good morning, James. I didn't see you sneak in. Do I have a freeze dryer? If not, it's a great investment. Dude, I would love to have a freeze dryer, but I'm going to keep it real. I can't afford $4,000 for a freeze dryer. I can't even afford $2,000 for a freeze dryer. I would love to have one. You're absolutely right. Freeze dryers are is the way to go. All-terrain coffee and camping says, I'm pretty sure Trent has a chainsaw with a flamethrower on it that also plays classical music once it's turned on. Huh? That's not a bad idea. Exactly. That's good. That's good. Right. Rapture Ready says, everything is cheaper now. Get it while you can. Right, folks. That is epic. All terrains coffee. That's epic. I like that. That's great. Oh, see, that's why I like hanging out with y'all, because we can learn some stuff, we can have fun, we can exchange ideas, and go from there. Constitutional Carpenter, right? Flight of the Valkyrie. You know what? I may have to do a spoof on that. You just gave me a great idea, all-terrain coffee and camping. I'm going to get with my guys. I may have to spoof that. Tribe of Kings said, Mad Shad, you just gave me an idea. Now I'm going to see if one of the guys will do this. Awesome. See, that's how stuff happens, folks. That's how stuff happens. Yes. Exactly. Keep it interesting during the apocalypse. I'm with you on that, my friend. Satin Base Sufficiency. Take care. Have an amazing day and keep prepping. And we'll see you when we see you. Come back soon. Experience with Sassy. Have an amazing day. Thank you for stopping in this morning and having coffee and talking. Keep stacking. There's all kind of stuff like that rattling around in my head. I'm with you, all terrain. I'm with you on that. And again, Experience with Sassy and everybody else that gave donations. Thank you. What time is it? It is 10:30. Oh, wow. We've been here an hour and a half this morning. Amazing. Blue Lotus Vibes. Have an amazing day. Oh, she's saying goodbye to Sassy. Good to see you. If I didn't speak to you, Blue Lotus, good morning. One-Eyed Cat. Good to see you. So here I am. I saw Coffee Talk. Welcome. Folks, again, now is the time to fill in your gaps. Get the things you need for this summer, for this spring, this summer, for this year. Get them now while you can, while they're still available. Constitutional Carpenter, Perimeter PA that has a button for the purge siren. What? Okay. I do have that. Where is mine? I think mine's upstairs. But, folks, again, the things we lack should be the number one things we're now focusing on, that we need to be taken care of, that we need to secure, that we need to buy, that we need to begin to cultivate. Start your gardens. If you're growing indoors, grow indoors. If you can't grow indoors, grow in buckets, bags, planters, pots, pans, dirt. Do it wherever you can. Get it done. Oh, Sass, she said, you are more than welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. You have a great day as well. And have an amazing weekend. Do I eat bacon? What you talking about, bruh? Does a pig love slop? Absolutely, I eat bacon. Yes, Fed Up, without a doubt. I eat bacon. I got bacon stacked, packed, and wrapped and frozen. But yes, keep praying, keep prepping, keep practicing, folks. The three P's: pray, prep, and practice. Get it done. Get it done. Do it. I'm with you, all terrain. I am with you at that. I don't think I can trust a man that doesn't eat bacon too. Who don't eat bacon? Who doesn't eat bacon? Yeah. Uh-oh. Thank you, my friend. You got bacon from the farm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, bacon is right there after bacon. Here's the lineup. Here's the importance of bacon. You have air, you have coffee, and then you have bacon. Bacon comes in at number 3. And if you don't drink coffee or tea, it comes in at number 2. But you have air, coffee, and bacon. There it is. You got to have it. Got to have it. Got to have bacon. Plain and simple. Yes, that's the way it goes. And I agree. Yeah. James Price, thanks. Now I'm going to go cook some bacon and eggs. I know that's right, my friend. Yes. Air, coffee, bacon. Got to have it. We all need it. We all need it. But folks, again, it's what time is it? It's 10:36 in the morning. We've been here an hour and a half. I'm going to eat some bacon too. Because All Terrain Coffee and Camping says, because if I don't have coffee or bacon, then I don't want to live or need air. Right, I'm with you. Or somebody's going to get hurt. Right, so I need air, coffee, and bacon. Those are the 3 things in order to survive the day. So there you go. But with that, folks, let me check. Do we have any more questions? Because I want to make sure I answered all. Oh, good Lord. Okay, Amber's Truth. I want to say something. Okay, here that Amber Angel's Truth. That's a great question. I want to say something without causing controversy. My son asked me, what would I want to survive an apocalypse for? To keep living? That's a good question, Amber. I'm gonna ponder that question for the moment, and we'll talk about that later. That's a very good question. She asked, Amber's Angel's Truth asked another question. Do you feel water is most important? And if water is a problem, isn't canned goods and water content a good replacement? Yeah, it is a good replacement. But it may not be enough. So in the canned goods, let's take canned green beans. Grid down situation. Are you going to pour that water out and throw it away? More than likely, no. So yes, that's another way to store water if water becomes a problem. Sister Marie's Kitchen asked, does anyone have any ideas of growing a garden indoors? Already not safe to grow outdoors. You're welcome, Amber. Why would I want to survive an apocalypse? Because we are creatures of habit and we have survival instincts to survive at all costs. That's just natural. And I'm okay. My time is my time. When it's time for me to go, this is just my yeah, right, Trent. Spit it out. My belief, my faith. I'm here for a certain time, and I'm going to do everything to maximize that time. And if I have to give up my life protecting my family and my loved ones, I'm going to do so, even during the apocalypse. And if I die, I die, because I know I'm going to be in a better place anyway. And I'll leave it at that. But Sister Marie's Kitchens asked, does anybody have any ideas of growing a garden indoors? You can put them in the chat. And I'm with you, All Terrain Coffee. I love to win. So I'm going to stick around. I'm going to do everything possible. That's fine, Amber. We're creatures of habit, and we're survivalists. It's a gut instinct. I'm not going to just lay down and roll over. I'm not going out like that. I've said many times, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Plain and simple. Naj asked, where do I get a good tourniquet? Yep, North American Rescue. Tonette asked a question, have I canned bacon? I did lean bacon, semi-cooked, and it is fine for cooking with. I haven't canned bacon. I may try that. My gut instinct would tell me to vacuum seal it and freeze it, but I may try canning bacon. That's good, Amber. Right. Exactly. Tell him that. Yeah, I'm going to survive it because that's the nature of the beast. That's all the questions. And the time is 10:41. We're going to go to about 10:45 because I'm not going to keep everybody here. Okay, gardening indoors. Kia Chris says Greenstalk Tower on a spinner would work indoors too. One-eyed cat. My grandmother lived to be 102. That's my goal. So much more to experience. I'm with you. I've always said my goal, I'm hitting 3 digits. I'm old for a reason, and I'm going to be around. Window boxes. You can grow in a fish tank, quadroponics, all of that. So, Sister Marie's kitchen, there you go. There are some great questions. Some great questions. Just checking. Okay. But folks, now is the time. Mad Shad, or all-terrain coffee. Microgreens are great indoors. This is my plan to start doing soon. I've never done it, so can't give advice. Exactly. Try it and do it. Mad Shad, but I'm always looking for a good death. To sacrifice my life to help others is the great gift I can give. Likewise, Mad Shad, I'm with you. That's how I'm on. That's my thing too. Absolutely. But with that, folks, I'm not going to keep everybody. I want to thank my amazing moderators, Triple Threat, Mad Shad, Fed Up American, Donna Divine. Thank you so much. Everybody that came in this morning for Coffee Talk, and we chopped it up and learned some stuff and talked about some things, and everybody chimed in and gave advice. Thank you. Thank you so much for making Saturday mornings delightful, entertaining, and knowledgeable, and I'm going to continue doing Saturday mornings. I think that's a good fit. Jimmy, you said it best, my friend. I was born covered in blood, no problems going out the same way. I'm with you. I am with you. But it's amazing. Thanks everybody for everything they did, have contributed to, and have done. And I will say this. Keep prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. Thank you. God bless everybody. Everybody have an amazing Saturday. Get the things done. Do the things, folks. Fill your gaps. Fill your holes. Fill up your lack. And we appreciate you. And we will see you in the next video. God bless. Have a great day. Vision Preparedness, out.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.